Welcome to Security with Spirits. I'm your host, Jason, and I'm joined at the bar by
Ben,
Jonathan,
and Tony. We'll tell you what to drink while we tell you about why we drink.
there he is.
What's up, Craig? All right. Gonna dive right into it and see what happens. Hey, everybody, and welcome to the show. Tonight, I am drinking I had to look at the bottle. I had to look an apple pie moonshine. I may have had one or two already, so this is going to be a great episode. So yeah, it's delicious. It's boozy and it's a little bit sweet and it's apple pie moonshine. It's everything a growing cybersecurity professional needs. So Tony, what do you? Wait, no, I can't do Tony. I got to do somebody else first.
You can do it. You can come to me. Look, hey, it's a new year. We can mix it up.
Tony.
Up then. Tony, what you got?
Look, it's a cold, blustery night. I've got an Irish coffee, just, old school whiskey, coffee, heavy cream. Yeah.
I like it.
Sounds good.
What do you got? See, I've never had to toss it to anybody. What are you drinking, Ben?
I am drinking Henry McKenna Bottle and Bond single barrel. I'm not sure what else to call it. It's 10-year. It's very good. I've got it with a little bit of ice, and it's kind of funny. Like, I bought it at random a while back, and I was like, "Oh, this is really good. I'm gonna, keep buying this." And then it was featured on some sommelier YouTube channel, and now you really can't find it. It's like, damn it!
Hipsters ruin everything.
Yeah, it's the influencer game. Anyway, what do you got? John?
I've got a bottle of Tennessee Hills Honey single malt batch whiskey on the neat. Just got a little shot glass here and just enjoying it a little bit, sip at a time.
Very nice.
Man, I really like those honey bourbons. Those are good.
Pretty much anything Tennessee Hill cranks out, gold. And then we're going to cut that and we're going to save it for when they sponsor us. I'm just kidding. Leave it in. Tennessee Hills, please sponsor us.
You have the chance to sponsor us.
Get in now while the getting's good.
We don't see Cisco jumping on the bandwagon.
Cisco, yet again, disappointed us. I don't know if we can leave that part in.
Yeah.
Cisco, you have the chance to sponsor.
Cisco, you have the opportunity to buy us whiskey.
Security with Spirits podcast, now sponsored by Cisco, and it just all goes to shit.
Sellouts.
That's all right. We got a new UI. It'll be fine. So, I don't know if, like, the listeners out there, if it's the same with you, but here in live recording Security with Spirits land, it is near the first of the new year. So that means resolutions. Cybersecurity resolutions. Boy, I really didn't think that through. All right, I got one. Okay. So cybersecurity resolutions. So one of the things that I am trying to do is I am trying to, just because on my time off during my holiday break, I did a lot of Azure classes and a lot of cybersecurity training. Again, not sponsored by them, but the classes are really, really good. I went to Hack the Box Academy, took some of their courses, good stuff there. But the more I learn about cybersecurity, the more I learn about, different tools and everything that are out there, the tighter and tighter I squeeze on my tinfoil hat. So one of the things that got in my crosshairs was my voice assistants. Everybody's got them, whether it's Alexa or HomeKits or whatever you're doing. Everybody's got the, hey computer, do my stuff. Well, I did some tinkering, and yeah, it's true. They're transcribing, listening and transcribing the entire time and waiting for that little keyword. So I'm pulling all of my stuff into, and it's kind of a pet project, honestly. I'm pulling all of my Home Assistant stuff into Home Assistant, the open source product, and closing it off and trying to make it stuff that's not gonna leak out of my network or go out to the internet or anything like that, I'm going to containerize it with contain it with my firewall and segmented VLAN and everything, and see how it goes. And to be fair, this is going to be an easy project for me because I don't do a lot of home assistant stuff. Like I don't have I've got maybe a couple lights, maybe I think the garage door is on like smart home enabled or whatever. But for the most part, I don't do, I know people who have their whole house, like all their switches and everything is outfitted with it. Mine's very simple, so this should be a pretty easy project, but that's one of the things that I've got going on. We'll see how it goes. I am very dependent on and I'm not going to say her name because as soon as I say it, she's going to light up, but I am very dependent on hey, Home Assistant, play me some Stone Temple Pilots. So I may miss that piece, but we'll see. We'll see. Work in progress. We'll see what happens. What do you guys got going on?
Man,
2024 is going to be awesome.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of stuff that I've already done that would have been a good resolution, but
ooh,
I'll give you.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just going to say, if you.
I'm going to be quiet. Go for it.
Just give Ben another moment to think, because that was me, because I was heading where Jason went, and I was like, well, that's one thing I've got in mind is some of the smart stuff I've added around the house. But one of the big things that we always hit, being around the holidays, is everybody starts asking you questions about their technology, be it their phone, their computer, their smart TVs, all of that. You work in IT, help me. And, we usually try to brush that off. But this year going forward, I'm trying to really help my family and friends learn more about how to secure their own personal stuff, be it their accounts, their own home network, whatever that I can do to assist. I'm just wanting to enlighten them some and just be, that way it kind of keeps me up on what's going on if they've implemented some new technology in their house that they've purchased that I've not played with yet. So I get that chance as well.
Dude, I'm getting misty-eyed over here. That is like the most noble thing I've ever heard in my life. I'm terrible. This is a true story. This was years ago, but my grandma asked me if I could recommend her a computer, and I was like, no, I can't. You don't need a computer. Your life, you've lived 80 years without a computer. You're good. Just keep going. You're good. Like, wow. That's one of the things that really gets me is like, anytime family's like, hey, can you help me out with the computer? No, I can't. I really can't. But wow, good job. Good for you, Jonathan. That's awesome.
We'll see at the end of this year.
Yeah, I have some. So I've been focusing a lot on, I guess, kind of like what you've been doing, Jason, with privacy. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I've set out doing is converting all my accounts to using a hide my email address.
Ooh, nice.
There were some sites that I tried using the Google trick where you put your email plus whatever.
Yeah.
And they didn't like that. There were some problems with the account registering some services and stuff like that. So I'm switching over to using various hide my email address services to try to reduce the spam. Not that I'm inundated with it, but a little less is always better, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Smaller footprint.
My thing is, like, I like to know where the leak is coming from. So one of the things that I did in my and this was like completely accidental. So about a year or maybe a little over that, I got a promotion, and how LinkedIn has it, like, you have your job categories, but then you also have your tagline. And I just let LinkedIn fill in my tagline. I didn't know. I was like, whatever, I really don't care. And it put my title as my tagline. And apparently they did a software update or something like that. I don't know how it came about, but anyways, I got a promotion. I put my title in there, but it didn't change my tagline. So now whenever I get those like random sales calls or whatever, those cold calls or emails, they're like, hi, you are Jason so-and-so and you are this title at this organization. I'm like, no, I'm not. But now I know you get that from LinkedIn. So, and like 95% of my calls come from LinkedIn. So
yeah,
I'm not sure what to do there because I mean, you kind of need, especially like, you know, I can't crap on social media too much because, you know, we're doing a podcast right now and I kind of have to have ways to promote it. But man, how do you get around that? Like I want to close it down because I'm just tired of the the defeat and it's not the salespeople's call. Like they get the leads and they make the calls, and then I'm the guy who has to crush their spirit and be like, no, I don't want your crappy product. Stop calling me. And it kills me a little bit.
And that was right there one of the reasons why I closed down my LinkedIn account. Because the moment I got into security, I was getting nailed by everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to demo a product? Hey, can we talk to you about this? And it's like, forget it. And I really liked LinkedIn. I thought it was a neat platform. And I mean, I'll get an email every other month. Hey, your account's still in action. It's like, yeah, I know. Thanks. Is one of the social media platforms I actually enjoyed.
Yeah. And unfortunately, anything with cybersecurity is like the hot girl at the dance, and everybody wants a piece of it. And it's like, ooh, I don't know if we can put that on the podcast, but let me try that again. Unfortunately, being in cybersecurity is like the hot topic. Everybody like they think that you're in cybersecurity, so you have this huge budget that you can spend when that's not true. Really, it's just, you know, you wait until a breach and then you're like, haha, I'm in the money for 3 years and then it's all gone.
Yep.
You mentioned LinkedIn. I guess I don't know if this is a resolution, but one of the things I've been trying to do more lately is talk to people about their personal experiences with like getting scammed, or, you know, if they've noticed malicious activity. And, you know, pretty much everybody has a story at this point of an attempt on them. And, you know, a lot of it does start with LinkedIn. People will notice that, you know, they, like you said, they change a job and then suddenly there's a lot more activity. You know, LinkedIn is obviously getting scraped consistently. But one of the things that surprised me was with the rise of fake technology, somebody, I mean, I'm talking small town, not big market, there was enough audio of this person just on YouTube and social media that deep fake audio was able to train on it.
No.
And this person's family got a phone call claiming to be the person and basically extorting them for money. And so that's the level we're at now. Like, it's not even big names that are being spoofed. It's Bob down the street.
That sucks.
So you think about any of us, you know, we try not to be on LinkedIn. We try not to put too much out there. But if your voice is out there and your name is out there, that's enough at this point.
Oh my God. It's going to get to where it's like, my wife is going to call me and she's like, hey, can you run to the grocery and get eggs? And I'm like, you're going to have to tap your YubiKey to the phone to...
I was just going to say, could you get eggs and some gift cards?
I need about $1,000 worth of gift cards, please.
And then do a wire transfer. Dang, that is crazy. I've seen a lot of articles where, or I guess not articles necessarily, but influencers and stuff talking about, hey, I don't think AI is really going to impact like the grocery store. I'm like, are you sure about that?
Are you not paying attention to anything?
Yeah, it's like AI is really going to change a lot of things. Just in, you know, like you're talking about, like if it can be trained to emulate a person's voice, you know, it can emulate their buying habits. It can emulate anything that they've collected data on for years.
Yeah.
Kind of scary.
if it, and here we are like AI's terrible, AI's horrible. But have you guys checked out Copilot? So ChatGPT is like the paid for, like you have to pay it $20 a month or whatever to get it to generate images and stuff like that. But Copilot by Microsoft, they're like, again, not sponsored. They're like, here's AI for free.
Oh, yes, I have done Copilot. That's the one that's built into. Is that the one that's built into Bing?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
So I was last Friday, I was hanging out on the couch and somebody was talking about getting a hamster. And I was like, well, you have fish. And they're like, yeah, but I want a hamster. And I was like, where are you going to put it? In your fish aquarium? I was like, you know how it's going to turn out? And I hopped on Copilot and I was like, generate me a realistic image of a hamster in a fish tank underwater or floating in water or something like that. And apparently the internet has not yet broken Copilot's spirit, because it generated 4 of the cutest images I've ever seen in my life. It is like this fish tank is like blooming with like fish and everything. It's like clownfish in the back and everything, and there's coral everywhere, bright colored coral. And this hamster's got like this nice little like scuba gear set on. Just floating in the tank. I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever. But give that a week and it'll be just a dead, rotten corpse of a hamster floating in a tank. It's like, thanks a lot, internet. You've broken me. It's not perfect. There are still a lot of things that are just totally broken with it. But for being a completely free to use AI engine, AI like an image generator, it does voice to text and everything. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I like whenever I'm researching, I like that it just kind of takes I don't have to like work through a bunch of search term specific things. I can just type exactly the question I want to ask, and it just runs with it. Yeah, Google's gotten better about that, but still, like, it's nice to have other search engine results, so to speak. And it's pretty good, and it will only get better.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of places that can actually benefit from AI. I think right now AI is the new kid in class who looks good, got a little bit of confidence. Everybody's like, yeah, AI, you got this, go. But I don't think I think it's like just some neat tricks and everything. But I think we're a long ways off from actually using it effectively.
Yeah, but it's going to take a while of us imagining the possibilities, so to speak, to fully maximize it.
And just I think we need just like we have NIST and HIPAA and high tech and all that kind of like all those different frameworks around. I think we need a framework for AI. I think we need some sort of regulation, or else it's yeah, I'm that guy.
Was it a little rampant on us?
You can't put AI in a box, man. Got to be free.
It'll be similar to what, like with the internet, where they didn't know what to do with it, so they came up with some basic guidelines and kind of let it run until somebody wanted to monetize it more, and now it's in this perpetual rank of being classified one way or another. AI, I think, will have a similar track.
True. Sorry, this part of the podcast is getting a little mature, so if you may want to put the kiddies to bed or something, but we need porn to come in and settle this for us, like they did with the what is it, HD and Blu-ray and VHS and Beta. I guess there's not really an other option, but I just like to bring that up.
Yeah, but speaking of the future, what's the future got in store for us?
Oh, that's a good segue. Maybe we should do some predictions on 2024 and what we think we're going to see in security, good or bad.
My prediction, or something I hope to see, and this is going to be across multi-spectrums, but some sort of controls or something in place to, and I hate to say it, regulate cryptocurrency, to hopefully put a nice, maybe not a dagger, but at least put a good deep flesh wound into the ransomware market.
Oh, yeah.
Just something that would make it to where you can't, that it's much harder to be anonymous or have that amount of money transferred. Hopefully
that's a good point.
Ransomware stuff will cool down.
And I hope your prediction comes before mine, because unfortunately mine's a negative. I think we're going to see a ransomware that's not like we've seen before. Like before, we've seen DDoS and file encryption and stuff like that. I don't know what it is, and I'm too many drinks in to figure out what it is.
I would say file encryption's pretty stout.
The what?
Yeah.
File encryption is pretty stout. I hate to see what's next.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we're going to see more sophisticated phishing. It's going to be utilizing AI more, and then it's just going to kind of melt into more social engineering using AI to do that. Very similar to what Tony talked about earlier, but I think we're going to see it even more.
And to tie that into my prediction, I think, maybe I hope, what we get is better identity services and identity protection, like true identity protection, and a way to identify humans as humans.
Oh, multi-factor human authentication.
That's a beautiful. If we could find like an ironclad way to actually verify people, man, that would be a huge win for 2024.
I have no idea how that's going to happen, but the person that figures that out is probably going to sell to AI. And but at this moment, I still have some hope.
I'm sure that's what the person who invented who came up with the password, they're like, now we definitely know that this person is who they are. And I would love for that to be a thing again, because like I said, tinfoil hat, and I have bought so many YubiKeys and so many other like multi-factor. Just like, I'm not going to carry these around with me all the time. Like, there's going to be time where I'm going to be, on vacation and something's going to happen. I'm going to be like, great, my YubiKey's 1,000 miles away from me. Well, guess I'm without my phone now. Wait, do you guys carry your YubiKeys around?
I haven't gotten into YubiKeys yet, considering, but I haven't made that jump yet.
We'll buy two if you buy them. That's so. iPhone will not let you enroll YubiKeys unless you have two. It absolutely refuses. So, which is good for them. They're not cheap.
Trying to make sure you have a backup method.
Yep. Oh, what else have we got? We got anything?
What's something positive? What do we have to look forward to in 2024?
Great question. Malware strains that are capable of learning the environment, thus altering their behavior to evade detection while targeting specific vulnerabilities in real time.
Oh, that sounds horrific.
Oh, wait, that's a bad one.
But then we're going to stick the Defender blue team AI on that sort of thing, and it'll just take care of it, right? We're just going to have AI battling AI in like a little sandbox, and humanity is going to be fine. That's it, right? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Our data center IO is just going to be eat up by these two AIs fighting each other, and we're just trying to work. That's all. We're just trying to do our normal work.
It's fine. Isolate the VMs. They can argue it out. It's okay.
We'll see who wins tomorrow. It's all good.
That's why everybody buys 20% over capacity, so they can isolate those hosts, and like the AI can battle it out while we're working.
They're the modern gladiators.
Yeah. Oh man, there we go. There's a prediction for 2024: AI fights. Let's make that happen. It's like, no, you don't understand, AI bot number one. It's to the death.
I mean, those are the two driving forces in technology, right? Violence and pornography. So
it's true. Yeah. Money. I guess money's in there somewhere. Jonathan, I like your Your resolution. That's. I'm gonna have to for you.
We hear so many.
What?
I was just saying, we all hear so many people getting took advantage of, and just want to do everything I can so it's not my friends and family.
Yeah. No, that's a good way of looking at it. That was so I did some work for what was it? It was a couple years ago. It was near the beginning of the pandemic, and I'd been working in this group for a while, and it was for special needs, and they asked me to do like just a quick session over cybersecurity, and I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, they're very, very impacted. Like they're like elderly, special needs, stuff like that. They're big targets for this. And it completely broke my heart. I'm like, yeah, whatever you need. I will, yes. Like call me, I'll help you out. Like that's just so sad. Like, and I know on the other end of it, like they seem like it's victimless because they think that they're just taking down some like big corporation and stuff. But like all the like, man, leave grandma alone. Like, come on. Like, go. You can go fight, or you can go put ransomware on greedy corporations. Whatever. They get the resources to fight you. But man, leave the elderly out of this. Leave the special needs out of this. Leave kids out of this. Like, come on. Actually, leave everybody out of this.
Do something positive with your skills. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, God. Now we sound like my parents. You're smarter than that. Come on.
Be unemployed in Greenland.
Get off my couch. All right. Well, there's our predictions for 2024. Whether you agree with them or not, still listen to them. Haha, joke's on you. If you have predictions, or you disagree with our predictions, or you want to just get in touch with us because we're cool people, then go to our website or email us, or I think we got a phone number, right, Tony?
It's been a while. Do we still have a phone number?
I don't know.
I was hoping he had that memorized.
Lost my script. You weren't going to call us anyways. I'm not giving you the number.
That's right. Take that. If you want a number,
if you want to call me, you email first, like a civilized human being.
You email me that you want to call.
if you want our number, you can go back and listen to previous episodes and find it yourself.
There you go.
Yeah. That'll alert them.
It's an Easter egg at this point.
Yeah. But seriously, we love you, whoever's listening. All right. Well, until next time, I am Jason.
This has been
Jonathan.
And you listener, this is me, Tony, saying goodbye to you.